Hi, what opportunities and energies can we expect to encounter this coming week of November 18th through the 24th? We are going to get guidance from Spirit in a three-card tarot reading. Hi, I'm Laura with Heartdriven Tarot, where you receive intuitive insights from the tarot to your questions. Let's see what Spirit will advise us. And as usual, I will begin by sharing a crystal card of this week. Rhodonite is this card. It's a card is this crystal. It's a beautiful stone. I like especially the rose pink color and the speckles that are in there. And what this crystal is associated with is healing and repairing, releasing old wounds and healing old scars. And it says here, the Greek word rhodon means rose and freedom through forgiveness. When we have situations that we have not forgiven, they can deplete us of energy, they can drag us down, etc. So the rhodonite is considered a great crystal if you want to heal old wounds. So healing is the theme. And the music selection that I have that I recommend is called Healing. And it's by an artist I just came across today, Riley Clemmons. And what I like about this video, which I'll share, provide the link, is that it's very moving. It's a very powerful song that she sings about healing. So I recommend that. And this week I decided to change things up a little bit. Instead of the usual Archangel cards, I chose the Energy Oracle cards. So the card I chose for this week is the World, number 29. It's a beautiful image, and it's interesting because, of course, that's the world, and we see this individual back to us in a cloaked figure. He's cloaked figure there. But we just experienced a full moon, the full moon in Taurus. So this reminds me of that. And the impression we get from this is this person having a vision. And I will read you also the accompanying interpretation from the Energy Oracle guidebook. And it says that this world card is associated with expansion and opening up. And the man in this picture is looking over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. So I think that is good advice for this week. Sometimes we can get mired in current events. I'll say that's true for me. And sometimes we feel that our world has become very small, shrunk because of situations that are beyond our control. This card is advising you to expand your vision, expand your horizon, your way of your perceptions. I would say that. All right, so I'm going to lower the camera. We'll show the laptop and we'll choose three cards for this week of November 18th through the 24th. What does Spirit advise us? The first card is, see, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, that's the first card, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Second card is the Two of Swords. And the third card is Judgment card. I think we had the Judgment card in a recent reading. Might have been the full moon, not sure. Do my own reading and these readings, and so sometimes they just kind of all merge in my mind. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. What does this mean for this upcoming week? Well, Pentacles, of course, refer to the material realm, finances, resources, time, and also energy. When this card is upright, the Queen is an individual who is authoritative in her ability to handle the material realm around her. And she's gazing at this pentacle in this coin. Let me see what else, because this particular image from the Gilded Tarot Royale is a little bit different from the traditional Rider-Waite. we've got this peacock there, beautiful, but what jumps out at me is the beauty of this image. So the Queen of Pentacles or coins has this authority, and she's ruling over, and the feminine energy, over the material realm around her, and it's beautiful. Her robe is green and purple, purple representing spirituality, and the green perhaps growth. And then these curtains are a beautiful teal color, and the peacock blue. And then we've got this mistiness in the background. So she, when it's upright, is in command. There's this beauty. But given that this is reversed, it's suggesting to me a couple of things, a couple of options. One, that maybe there's something you've been contemplating in your material world that you want to change, that you want to beautify. And it may be that it's a little bit blocked, or you haven't gotten there yet, or that you are planning in your mind, you are mapping this out. So that's what's coming to mind, that perhaps this coming week, that will be a task at hand to contemplate, how can you improve things? Where should you put your focus to beautify your environment, or to just enhance and beautify things that you're doing to add more beauty to whatever it is you go about in your life. See if there's anything else. And yes, that's interesting because this has a pillar. I don't think there's a pillar in the traditional Rider-Waite, but it just seems like that, get grounded in that. And of course, pentacles are grounded, the earth element. So get to be able to make some positive changes in which you feel you have command. And I will have to say that this applies to me. Things have gotten a little bit out of order in my home, and I want to beautify them. So before you can do that, though, you've got to contemplate, map out a plan. So I think that's what's being advised this week, is an opportunity to reflect on how you can improve things in your immediate environment, your overall aesthetic appeal. The next card is the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords relate to that air and air element, and reflect the concept of ideas, communication, talking with people, sharing ideas. The Two of Swords typically represents a situation in which you are at an impasse. I often call it the stalemate card, because you go into this situation and it appears to be no movement, because perhaps there are two diametrically opposed options and you are stuck. You feel like you don't know which way to turn. And what's also interesting in this image, we've got the sky, the clouds, and this reminds me of the full moon as well. And we see this feminine figure face, and she is blindfolded. So what this suggests to me is that you may be feeling at an impasse in some aspect of your life. And the way to move through and to make progress, to get out of the stalemate, is to turn within, perhaps close your eyes, reflect, and tune in to your intuition. Because anytime you make a decision, or if you feel stuck, you need to harness the power of both of the heart, of the head, logical thinking mind, as well as the heart. You need to unify those to be able to get out of to get unstuck if you are mired in something. And that's always, I've been studying intuition for about the past 15 years, and that's always the answer when you feel stuck, is that you may not be able to solve it logically. You've got to tune into and listen to what your heart says. And to that point, one person I highly recommend to read, author, is Sonia Choquette. She's an intuition expert. Trust Your Vibes is one of her best books that I have, and I got her to sign because I attended an intuition workshop with her, actually at 10 years ago this month. It was November. It might have been this week, in fact. She's a phenomenal resource for that. So this week, it appears that you may have a situation which requires that you tune in to be able to make progress and get unstuck. And then finally, we have the Judgment card, Major Arcana number 20. And this card, this particular rendition is a little bit different from the traditional Rider-Waite. We don't see the individuals in their coffins, which is in the traditional Rider-Waite, but we see these individuals in different positions, and we have the Archangel blowing his horn, raising them up, calling to them, summoning them. And I always see the Judgment card as indicating this is a time to heed the clarion call of spirit, that what is most important for you, your true purpose, heed it. Perhaps you haven't been heeding it. Perhaps you've been sidetracked. I know I have. I've been a bit of a slump, I will have to admit, about the past month, a bit of a slump. And so we need to get back to the most powerful energy, that and advice, that of spirit, that of the divine, to identify and to move forward on your, and to operate from your core purpose. That is what's coming to me. And it's interesting, I love the blue colors of both of these images of the Two of Swords in this particular deck and the Judgment card. Let me see. Well, it's just interesting. There's just that concept of the night sky, or that blue sky, perhaps evening sky, in both of these cards. In short, I would just say that, in summary, that this week is a time to map out, to reflect on how you want to improve things in your physical realm, beautify them. Perhaps move forward in an area where you're stuck. So harness the power of your heart combined with the power of your head. And then really listen for insights and messages from spirit, or from whatever you are, agnostic or atheist, from whatever your highest self is within your highest knowledge base, that to heed that clarion call. That is really important this week. I hope this reading has been helpful for you. If you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And until next time, remember, illumine your mind, inspire your life with Heart-Driven Tarot.